Hi, this is Doug Fodeman from thedailyscam.com. Apple Computer's been targeted pretty heavily by scammers as a means to steal your personal Apple account information, or send charges to your account, sell your personal data, and sometimes just as a way to trick you into clicking a link that causes malicious software to be installed on your computer. Probably the most common scam that we've seen at the Daily Scam is called a phishing scam. That's spelled Phishing. Here's an example of an Apple phishing scam that really isn't at apple.com. Here's a web page that's made to look like you're logging into apple.com's Verify ID website. But if you look carefully up at the address bar at the top of the page, you'll see that this is not at apple.com. The web page is called account-securities.org, a phishing site. Here's a recent list of phishing emails targeting email account holders in just one email server. The email tricks you into believing it's from Apple Computer and asking you to log into your iTunes, your iCloud, or other Apple account to remedy a problem or update your information. When you do, you're asked to provide lots of personal information, including Social Security and credit card numbers. Fortunately, it's easy to figure out which of these emails is legitimate and which are scams if you know what to look for and where to look. That's what we want to show you. Can you tell the good apples from the bad apples? Let's get started. We've hidden the real names and account information on all the emails in this video. Let's start with this legitimate email from Apple Computer. The sender's email is do-not-reply@apple.com. It's a legitimate Apple email address. But we don't want you to rely on the sender's email address because the best criminal gangs can actually spoof that address. The most important thing you can do to expose the truth is to mouse over a link and look to see what web address is revealed in the lower left-hand corner of the browser window. In this screenshot, we put our mouse over the blue link that says iforgot.apple.com. It's extremely important that you never, ever click the link when you mouse over to see what address is revealed. Look before clicking. Every web browser like Safari, Chrome, Firefox, and Internet Explorer will show you the real location that the link points to in the lower left corner of your window. And if you don't see that link revealed, it means that the address area has been turned off in the application settings, and you need to turn it back on. In this email, we moused over iforgot.apple.com, and the lower left corner displays iforgot.apple.com. The most important thing to see revealed is apple.com, not myapple, not apple.us, not apple-computer, simply apple.com. Got it? This is a good Apple. Here's an email to inform you that your Apple ID has been temporarily blocked. Was it even sent from apple.com? The sender's address shows that it came from the domain geniuscareteam.com, and a mouse over the blue link that reads Update my Apple iTunes account reveals a link to geniuscareteam.co. Does that sound like apple.com to you? Bad Apple. We moused over the blue link in this email that says Update my iCloud ownership. What do you think? Good Apple or bad Apple? Bad Apple. Notice how clever these scammers are by choosing a domain that sounds official. But the domain your-ios8.center is still not apple.com. On this email, we moused over the blue link at the bottom of the email that says My Apple ID. What do you think? Good Apple or bad Apple? Good Apple, but be careful. Don't just check one link in an email. We've seen scam emails where all the links at the bottom, like this email, are legitimate links to Apple, but the link you're asked to click is actually to a scam domain. It's important to mention that this link begins with something called a subdomain. In this case, the subdomain is Apple ID, but the domain, which always follows the subdomain, is still apple.com. The domain apple.com is the most critical piece of information, and it's the last thing you'll see before the first /. And don't count that double slash that follows HTTPS. Here's an iCloud service warning that your account has been temporarily locked. We moused over the blue link, Certify My Apple iTunes account. Good Apple or bad Apple? Very bad Apple. Several security websites are reporting this domain as a phishing site, such as PhishTank and Bitdefender. Dear customer, we are unable to process your account information. We moused over Update Your Account Now. Good apple or bad apple? Bad apple! And to make matters worse, the link, adf.ly, is a link for a link shortening service called AdFly. This means that the link in this email sends you to AdFly when clicked, and AdFly sends you somewhere else, and we doubt it's apple.com. How about this thank you email for contacting Apple support? Good apple or bad apple? Good apple. See how easy this is once you get the hang of it? We hope you understand the value of mousing over links before you click. We want to leave you with one last scam to watch out for. It's a perfect example of you can't believe everything you read, certainly not on the internet. The links for the Apple iPhone giveaway point to a web domain called warine.eu. Don't fall for this junk. Thanks for joining us. If you like what you saw, please visit us at thedailyscam.com for lots more information about staying safe online.